Welcome to Explorations in Black Leadership. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
No, it's our pleasure. Let me begin with some investigation of your background. Can you tell me what significant issues in your development to date have helped shape who you are?
I think because I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, I've always been affected by racism. And I've always had to come to grips with what that particular system has done to me and has affected me and still affects me till this day. You know, growing up in Memphis, you live in the shadow of Martin Luther King Jr. being assassinated there. And in Memphis, there is still a huge chasm between white and black people, and I would say the haves and the have-nots. So that mixture of racism and classism, I would say, has always affected me. And I grew up in this neighborhood called Orange Mound for the first 5 years of my life. And Orange Mound is like, you know, it's a quote-unquote bad part of town, predominantly African-American, working class, blue-collar folk. Hard-working folk, but nonetheless, don't really have a lot of money. And by the time that I got, when I was 5 years of age, my mother and my father moved us out to this suburb called Raleigh. And in a way, my life completely changed because I gained access to, you know, a different school, a school that had better resources, better teachers. And I would say that move really probably is the main reason why I'm sitting here today and have accomplished the things that I've accomplished. But having moved to that particular neighborhood, we were like one of 3 black families that had just moved into this neighborhood. And the younger children, you know, the other neighborhood kids, there were a lot of incidents that occurred where we came up against, you know, a lot of opposition to us being there from other kids, from like people like, I remember one incident specifically when my sister and we were playing in our front yard, you know, playing hide-go-seek, whatever. And these white guys in a white pickup truck, I'm like, what is this, Mississippi burning? But anyway, you know, they're rolling down the street and they throw like a glass bottle at us and scream nigger. And I remember being so like, what is that? What is that anger? What is that lack of understanding? What is that ignorance that has just occurred to me, you know? And I remember my sister and we really didn't talk about it, and I don't even know if she remembers, you know, because when things like that happen, you try to it's either emblazoned in your mind or you try to forget it, you repress it. So I remember, you know, at a very early age coming to terms with the fact that my life is going to be different because I am of a different color.